most auspicious day for everybody. So today on Akshaya Tritiya we'll have Nijarupa Darshanam of the idol. So people throng from Orissa, Chhattisgarh, elsewhere, not just Telugu states. So almost everybody come to Visakhapatnam. There will be a lot of rush also. Around 5 lakh people will come for darshan. There are lots of allotment, VIP darshan, free darshan and all these things. So to mitigate the rush that is coming to temples, there's a ministry committee that's formed around 1 month back, and there are lots of sittings also. So to mitigate the problem, 2 ways were planned, and 2 staircases, new staircases were built, and around 20 days back this wall is being built. During the wee hours, around 2:30 in the morning, people were rushing for darshan because Nijarupa darshan starts at 2 o'clock. So at 2:30 there's a heavy pour of rain. The whole of Visakhapatnam, lots of places are inundated. So at the same time, the water that comes from the hill also comes to the staircase because of lot of water coming at a very short point of time. So was instrumental in making the wall come forward, and there's a collapse of the wall, and lots of people were there. They were buried under the debris. So the very unfortunate incident. 8 people have died and 3 have succumbed to injuries. So we'll definitely, the government will look forward to inquire about who has constructed the wall and what kind of steps they have taken. And government will definitely see that all the people who are injured or also who lost their lives will be compensated. And this kind of incident is never thought of in whole of history of this 11th century temple. Never we had this kind of incident or a stampede. So it was a very unfortunate incident.
Sir, construction was done under Prasad scheme said by officials, local officials. Who will be responsible with this incident?
And definitely who constructed this, the contractor will be under scanner. During Prasadam scheme, 58 crores was given for this Simhachalam temple. Lots of development that you are seeing is because of the 58 crore rupees. So there's around 28 crores is pending still. Around 30 crores was spent for building the staircase which comes to the temple, and lots of other cottages also, and a lot of other developments also there to be done. So these kind of things will definitely come under Prasadam scheme, and we'll see that this kind of incident will not repeat.
Sir, how police and state official allowed in this way newly constructed wall in the way?
This is a way, actually this is the original way, old way, where people go. This time what they have done is, they have divided into 2 ways. This way and that way. You can see the new pathway. Similar kind of pathway was here. Previously people used to go directly. So this time they have divided so that people get, the rush can be mitigated. But unfortunate, this newly constructed wall has fallen and lot of people have succumbed to death.
So how many people were expected to come for this program, Chandanotsavam?
Chandanotsavam, around 5 to 10 lakh people will come. This around 7 lakh people have come. This is people are telling. So this is very unfortunate thing. So definitely.
Finally, how many were killed in this incident?
Around 7 were found dead here, and people who got injured, who were sent to hospital, 1 also succumbed to death. And just now we got the information. All the officials are telling. Collector is here, and so we'll see how things will mitigate. And this is the most unfortunate thing that happened.
Sir, how could this incident happen in the early morning today?
So it is not appropriate for us to conclude on what are the reasons for the incident. Preliminarily, we have noticed that there was a torrential downpour between 2:30 to 3:30 in the morning, very early hours. The downpour was also accompanied by heavy winds. So both heavy winds and huge gush of water flowing suddenly into this area caused this incident is our preliminary expectation, because the wall is also surrounded by earthen revetment. So that soil might have loosened up, and because of the wind also, the pandals also, we have seen some poles have fallen down. So that might have also contributed to loosening the soil which is surrounding the wall. Naturally, the wall would lose the support and the wall collapsed, causing deep injuries, which of course led to a few people succumbing to the injuries and passing away. So it's an unfortunate incident. We still do not know the exact reason, but these are the chain of events which have happened since morning. So we are also trying to understand the exact nature of the accident, how it happened and why it happened. So we will, of course, once a technical team is in place, they will probably give us the final details of how the incident occurred, and if there is any negligence on any side, that we would be knowing once a technical committee actually looks into the entire issue.
So the construction was constructed under Prasad's scheme, which was allocated by central government. The construction was constructed without any poles or pillars. How can that is allowed in this way?
It would not be appropriate for me to comment on that, because I don't know the technical designs that the engineers have finalized. I don't know what was the designs and how it was executed. At this stage, it is not appropriate for me to comment. However, when a technical committee looks into the whole aspect, then we would know the finer details of what was the sanctioned work, what was the designs, how were the designs conceived, whether technically sound or were they unsound. Everything would emerge once an inquiry, concludes on the nature of the accident and the reasons behind it.
So how many were died in this incident?
Currently, we have information that about 8 people passed away. So we have no more relief. The relief is concluded. All the debris has been cleared. So we don't have any more relief, as in, we don't have to search for any more people who might have probably been encaptured into that debris. Everything, the debris has been removed, and all the injured have been shifted to the hospital. Currently, we have news that 8 people succumbed to it. Yeah. Thank you.